also a ton of new shards as part of this update, 321 in total.
Pretty amazing, right? The Sony True RGB TV, more vibrant colors.
Any of these mobs in the past, even on my main, and I have all of them maxed for the most part. Taurus Canyon is the same deal basically. A lot of the mobs are new and they all are able to be caught, same as the Galatea mobs. They give you bestiaries. This is going to make bestiary progress pretty crazy. Same thing in the Safari Zone. You're also able to find all of them here. There is also a ton of new shards as part of this update, 321 in total. Now, I'll have something linked below, I believe that shows off all of the new shards, but I'm not going to be able to go over them in-game because, once again, just so many new additions here. Stuff like, for example, a chance for tree gifts to contain double loot, more magic find against arthropods. Killing a bat has a plus 100% chance to add 1 bonus score to your dungeon run, and it just goes on and on. Going all the way up to increasing your chance of finding dyes by 1%, getting a discount on starting Slayer quests, increased growth speed in your greenhouse, increased cold resistance from Wumpa. Whenever you cut a tree, reduce its toughness. It just goes on and on, man, I've got to say. It's absolutely crazy. Your visitor attributes are 75% stronger. Finds a hitman egg every 300 seconds during a hoppity hunt. There is just so much to do. And also the Rainbow Feather Shard. This one is Splendor. Which, by the way, if you didn't know what Rainbow Feathers were, here they are. You can use them on a pet to increase its current level by 1. I don't believe this can be used to over-level a pet. So if I have my level 200 Golden Dragon, and then I show it, yeah, I'm not able to level it up like that. But still, this is going to be really nice for leveling pets. You get these off of hunting mobs. It's not going to be the type of thing where you need this for, like, Skyblock XP or anything like that. It's just a nice added bonus. I'm a big fan. Before we wrap up here, I wanted to show off this. This is the gigantic fishing net. And as you can see, it takes the turbo net, a bunch of sublime silk, which is another new drop. We have enchanted sea loomies. We have reinforced netting, which is dropped from the giant isopod sea creature in the Taurus Canyon, so there's a use for that, as well as a stack of flex bones, and that gets you 110 pull on your fishing net, as well as the ability Overhaul, granting you 10 hunting fortune on water shards caught with this net. Very expensive, but definitely going to be pretty useful. Oh yeah, there's one more secret I wanted to show off. In the Taurus Canyon, if you head over to this area, and you walk inside this little cave, you'll find what looks to be an abandoned camp with some skulk on it. And then you'll find this. This is kind of a gate that sort of prevents you from going through, but whoever set it up did a pretty terrible job because you can just walk right through it. And if you head down here, you'll find what I can only describe as something really weird. This massive area that is pretty devoid of pretty much all life has this skull looming over it, and a bunch of hooded occultists walking around in a circle around what I presume to be a fountain. This area is very strange. We have basically no detail on it at the moment, but I would be very shocked if this area was not used for something in the near future. I imagine that the team is keeping it either a little secret from us, or maybe there's a hunt that goes on in order to make this place a little bit more alive, but definitely a weird find for sure. Wrapping up here, this is a massive update, and in my view is probably bigger than the first island of Galatea by a very, very large margin. There's just so much to do, so much to interact with. The gameplay loop in my view is very solid. You do a lot of stuff on the foraging island, the Taurus Canyon, in order to eventually go over to the Safari Zone, trade in many of your tickets, and get a bunch more critters unlocked. You then take those critters, make yourself stronger, and that's just a feedback loop that goes on and on and on. I'd love to hear what you think about this update down below. Leave all of your thoughts there. I apologize for not being able to include literally every facet of this update in this video, but as you can tell by the runtime, this is already an incredibly long video. If I went over every single attribute and every single obtainment method, and all of those other little secrets and things, we'd be here hours. There's going to be a lot more coming out about this update in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to like and subscribe. Use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order, and look to the future, fellas. I'll see you then.
What if I don't like my therapist?
You'll find one you do.
I can't insurance?
Rula makes that part easy. There's too many decisions. Enough. We're going to therapy.
With Rula, getting help is easier.
In just over half a year, McLaren has gone from having Formula One's benchmark car to lagging 3 months behind the development curve of the factory Mercedes team. McLaren's hopes of defending either of its championships are now slim without a serious turnaround, one that won't start to arrive until just before the summer break. We'll explain more about McLaren's plan to recover later in this video, but first we need to establish what exactly has gone wrong and how McLaren picked the wrong development path for 2026. After all, McLaren's technical department was walking on water in the second half of the ground effect era, having risen from being one of F1's slowest teams at the start of 2023 to winning back-to-back Constructors' Championships and the Drivers' Championship last year. But it was during that 2025 championship success that the seeds of McLaren's 2026 deficit were sown. McLaren team principal Andrea Stella admitted that being in the thick of an intense 2025 title fight with Red Bull definitely had an impact on the 2026 car. Even though McLaren wasn't constantly upgrading its 2025 car, Stella says the car still needed some of our attention, especially as the threat of Max Verstappen stealing away the driver's title from it grew. McLaren also made missteps with the early development choices it made for 2026 last year. Stella phrased this as concept directions that McLaren is now redirecting from, a technical way of saying McLaren made design mistakes. These aren't disastrous design mistakes like those made at Aston Martin or Williams, but clearly McLaren's recognised there's more development potential by taking a different direction. Realising that, later than the likes of Mercedes, has put the team 2 to 3 months behind on development. It's also put McLaren out of sync with its F1 rivals in terms of upgrades, meaning it appeared closer to the pace when it debuted a big upgrade across Miami and Montreal, but then fell back as the other top teams brought their own upgrades, with Stella estimating each big upgrade is worth about 3/10. And the worst setbacks with what McLaren did bring, as a new front wing debuted in Montreal, didn't race until 2 rounds later in Barcelona. Plus it had to abandon plans to trial its version of Ferrari's upside down rear wing in Austria because it wasn't confident it would work properly. Every team is restricted to the same $215 million cost cap for 2026, so McLaren not only has to match its rivals in the development race, it has to outdevelop them significantly to overturn that 3-month deficit. And that's not easy, as the only customer among the top 4 teams, especially when its engine is lagging behind the factory Mercedes in multiple ways. McLaren's customer team deficit to Mercedes in terms of power unit exploitation was well documented at the start of the season. But much like car development, while McLaren has made strides to match where Mercedes started the season, the works team has continued to raise the bar. The race revealed during the Silverstone weekend that Mercedes had found a new legal way of utilising the benefits of an engine trick that had previously been banned by the FIA. Mercedes was practicing and perfecting this on the simulator ahead of the Silverstone weekend, but it came as a surprise to McLaren, which only found out when Mercedes started doing it on Friday. Mercedes is under no obligation to give a heads up to its customer team, and you can't blame it for not wanting to hand everything to a team that's beaten it for the last 2 years. Power unit exploitation is so difficult in 2026 because factory and customer teams can have the same hardware, but knowing the best things to input is a big advantage when it comes to deployment output. Naturally, as the engine manufacturer, Mercedes is going to have the best grasp of what to input. McLaren's also scratching its head around its straight line speed weakness. It's partly explained by a draggy car, more on that later, but not solely. Stella's always very keen to compliment the brilliant Mercedes product, but at the same time he said there are question marks over how exactly McLaren is so far off on the straights. The data shows Lando Norris being 11 km/h slower than Antonelli on the flat-out run to Copse Corner at Silverstone, and Norris was 9 km slower than Russell on the run to the turn 4 right-hander in Austria. Stella wondered whether some of those gains could be explained by McLaren being on an older specification of power unit. Another marginal gain is the latest Mercedes engine specification introduced in Austria, which both Alpines and Carlos Sainz's Williams have, but neither McLaren driver has. We understand this is because there's still so much mileage left on the McLaren driver's power units, but swapping to a fresh power unit at this stage wouldn't make sense. That's a consequence of the reliability problems McLaren suffered earlier in the year, including 2 different battery problems that left neither driver able to start in China. That upgraded Mercedes power unit has added reliability improvements across a number of its components. Mercedes didn't even need to spend any of the ADWO tokens it earned from being judged to be more than 2% adrift of the supposed benchmark Red Bull power unit. It wasn't a performance upgrade, but stronger reliability means Mercedes can run its power units more aggressively, unlocking an extra edge that McLaren currently doesn't have. Another element of the power unit that McLaren's behind on is gear ratios. McLaren has opted for slightly shorter gear ratios than Mercedes this year, which means its drivers are reaching the higher gears more frequently and shifting up earlier than the Mercedes in many corners, as this example from Montreal clearly shows. Those gear ratios are locked in before the season starts and are chosen based on the estimate of the expected power unit performance and energy deployment. Again, Mercedes as the engine constructor will have the best idea of where to pitch their gear ratios. McLaren's was a best case estimate, but it's proven to be suboptimal. Teams are allowed to use a joker and change their gear ratios mid-season, but we understand McLaren won't do that because of the cost involved. Changing their gear ratios would essentially cost McLaren some development budget it then can't put towards the car, and more development for its car is sorely needed.
If a machine can pretend to care better than I can actually care, how do we draw the line there?
We don't want to lose.
Silverstone gave us the first proper hints of frustration among the McLaren drivers. Having qualified nearly 8/10 off pole position on Saturday, twice the deficit he had in sprint qualifying, Norris said, "I'm not an engineer, I just drive the car," when asked why the deficit had grown. He was baffled at how he managed to finish 4th in the Grand Prix and didn't hold back after the race, calling it not a nice car to drive, maybe one of the hardest cars I've ever driven in F1. One of the McLaren's biggest weaknesses is it has a really draggy car. It's why it was so keen to deliver its own version of Ferrari's upside down rear wing that could help reduce the impact of it when in straight mode. That draggy car will also be feeding into its straight line speed weakness too, but McLaren has also been lacking downforce compared to the Mercedes since the start of the season. It's why Stella split the gap into probably 70% in the corners and 30% in the straights. Silverstone exposed where McLaren is weak according to Oscar Piastri, as McLaren's more vulnerable than the Mercedes to tough conditions, such as unpredictable wind direction. The car also struggles to generate temperature with harder tyre compounds on colder tracks, like at Silverstone. McLaren even has to make improvements in how it estimates fuel consumption, as it miscalculated the fuel Norris's car needed for the Silverstone sprint, having done the same in Austria. McLaren's Mercedes power unit has proved thirstier than expected over the past couple of weekends, so it needs to get on top of what Stella admitted was a relatively simple matter. Stella says the team now has a clear development direction to pursue, but it will take a couple of months to be realised. It's why the Belgian GP will likely be more of the same as McLaren's Silverstone struggles. The first results of the redirected approach will appear just before the summer break at the Hungarian Grand Prix, but McLaren doesn't expect the truly transformative upgrades to arrive until after the summer break. Stella is also wary of how successful the upgrades of Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull have been, all instantly delivering an improvement in performance. Stella even picked out new team Cadillac and its successful Austrian GP upgrade as evidence for F1 teams are operating at a level that has never been the case before. So McLaren knows it will have to be at the top of its development game if it's to have any hope of rescuing its defence of either championship.
Guys. Okay, we officially have found a cataclysmic lobby. Do we know what this means? Okay, do we know what this means? Cataclysmic lobby? I don't know which of these that I need. Oh, I need this, I believe. So for those of you who are just strolling in and do not know what this talisman I'm getting does, you basically had to do like a 10-stage quest to get every single piece of this armor set. And now once you wear all of these armor pieces and you go talk to some NPC that is somewhere on the map, you will be able to get a talisman that gives you 50% damage reduction, which is absolutely insane. 50% damage reduction on all the Kuja mobs. So I have no idea where to go, actually. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have the armor set, but I think we need to whip up the wiki and look. It's 65, upgrade it, and it does 65% damage reduction. Holy shit. Okay, wait. First and foremost, I know that I need to buy mycelium. Yes, thank you, Assad Bashar. So can I put this in my sack? Like, will this work in my sack? Uh-oh, I can't do math. So that's 896. 896 and then minus whatever you just said. 10,000. No, 1,024. So I just need like, let's just say 200 more. I don't even care. Let's buy 200 more. Let's put that in the sack. And then we have to get the other one, which is red sand, right? Okay, yeah. Red sand. We'll get enchanted red sand. I need 1,000. Okay, well, we can't pull out 1,000, so we can pull out 512. 512. Do that twice. Sacks. And then boom. And then BZ red sand. Boom, boom. 512. Okay, let's go. Your mic is changing a lot. My mic is changing a lot? How is my mic changing a lot? What? Is it plugged in all the way? There's no way my mic is changing. I literally think you guys are lying to me. You guys have to be lying to me. I didn't change my OBS at all. What is this? It goes really loud and then really soft. There's no way in fucking hell. What? There's literally no way. Okay, so we need to find the NPC. Let's Google this. Kudra follower armor. Okay, so we need to figure out which guy we need to give the Kudra follower relic to. So this is the armor. This is the armor tab. Usage. Okay. You use it. Full set during the eruption. Draku's shop. Where is this guy? He's in the wasteland. What are his chords? What is the wasteland? Oh, SH navigate NPC name. His name is Draku. Okay, wait. SH navigate Draku. There we go. And my cheats are pointing me directly to where I have to go. I love that. God, these cheats are fantastic. These cheats are perfect. Okay, so we're gonna take these cheats over to you. Oh my God, this is it. What? Yo, we have some guests. We have some. Ow! Yo, he's gonna actually one-tap me. Why are we getting blown up? What is this? Oh my God, I'm getting new. Kudra follower relic. Oh, I need 64 teeth. Okay, wait. Teeth. Guys, we have to buy the 64 Kudra teeth too. Oh my God, I'm not locked. Draku, sell me this now. Sell me this now. I better get an achievement for this. This super long secret fucking quest to get this artifact. Boom. We just, okay. I literally did not even get a thing from this. What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Do relics same lobby? Wait. How do I get, hold on. Wait, how do I get the relic? How do I get the Kudra follower relic? Wait, what? In the same lobby, how do I get the Kudra follower relic? What's the difference? Kudra follower artifact. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I can make this into the relic, but how? Buy a golden ball. A golden dandelion? Hold on. Kudra, let's just type in Kudra. If it's a craft, it should be here, right? Kudra, what? Oh, Assad Bashar sent the thing. Okay, wait, let's see this. What am I doing wrong? What am I possibly doing wrong right now? What is this? Let's see. So this will bump it up to 65%, which is kind of insane. The Kudra Gatekeeper at the Forgotten Skull wearing the full armor have the relic and the teeth plaque in their inventory. After clicking on the Kudra Gatekeeper with the conditions met and confirming, it'll be upgraded. So what is the Kudra teeth plaque? What is this? How do I get this? Given to Draku when clicking them with a golden ball. What? Yo, I have to do a whole nother quest. Whoa. So I have to do a whole other quest right now? Wait. What is going on? I did not know that I'd have to do all this extra shit right now. Hold on. What? So we have to talk to Archaeologist 4500, talk to Arch with the pet equip, talk to him, type decay, talk to the lore master, and then we get all of this shit? What is it? What is this? Oh my God, this is so much extra work. So where do we start? Where do we fucking start here, guys? Okay, after completing the steps to get the decaying Kudra teeth plaque. Is that from this? Decay. And then it gives it to you. Okay, so where is the Archaeologist? I'm assuming I can do the thing here too. With 4,500 intelligence? How the fuck am I gonna get 4,500 intelligence? My storm armor? Oh, there we go. That was easy enough. So SH navigate. What was his name again? I already forgot. How did I already forget this? Kudra Archaeologist. Okay. So now my cheats are once again pointing me in the right direction. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Oh my God. I didn't know there was a whole second part to this quest. I had no idea that there was a second part, bro. I literally did not know this was a thing. Oh my God. Intel, not mana? Uh-oh. Wait, how do I get 4,500 intelligence? Uh-oh. I have 4,500 intelligence. Okay. Do you have the plaque? I don't have the plaque. How do I get the plaque? What? How do I get the plaque? The plaque can be given by Draku. Oh, gets given by... Oh. Okay, my bad. Dude, I thought it said, I thought it meant like I have to give him the plaque. Okay, never mind. I thought I was getting the plaque right then. Golden ball. Golden ball. What is a golden ball? It's 1,000,000 coins? Fuck, I can't afford that. That's too much. Take it. You know, adventurer, I can help you with something else. In order to do so, I need something special. Bring it to me and I'll be ready to assist. Okay. What? This is the golden ball. What? What is this stupid fucking quest? What is this shit? Not that one. The other one. There's a different ball? What is the other golden ball? Golden ball, golden bounty, golden fragment. Wear the armor? Oh, Good comms, good comms, good comms. Let's wear the armor. There we go. There we go. There we go. Dude, if we lose this lobby, it's gonna be bad. These lobbies are hard to come by. Yeah, go ahead and take it, dude. Go ahead and take it and give me the little teeth plaque. Here it is. Okay, okay, okay. So now we gotta wear this and we gotta go over to the archaeologist. Let's see what he has to say. Dude, I love that this is like the one and only thing in Skyblock where there's like actually a quest. It's pretty cool. Oh, I already don't know where he is. Honestly, let's use our memory here. Let's use our intelligence and our brain. Okay, here he is. You've already helped me. Can you help me with this? Yeah, you can help me with this. You seem to have something of interest there. I could help you make it better, but you aren't smart enough. You're a dickhead. What do you mean I'm not smart enough? Fuck you, bitch. I think I have a sheep pet, so let me wear my sheep pet. That might bump me up. Do I have a sheep pet? Oh, I do. Oh, that's 100. Hold hype? No, but I have to hold the ball, though. I have to hold the ball. Wait, I'm gonna swap, and now it should work, right? Let's see. Seems like you aren't smart enough. Why is this guy such a dickhead, bro? Bro said sighted, like I'm not on-sighted. I am on-sighted. What pet gives the most intelligence? So this gives 100. This gives 100. Is there any more in here that give more than 100? What gives the most? Bottle of Gyre. You have to have in your inventory. I literally am telling you right now, look, holding my hype, boom. Let's see, where's my intelligence at? I just saw it like 2 seconds ago. We literally just went over this. It's in combat stats. Why am I blind? 4,600. But when I hold this out, it is 4,000. But I hold this and I swap and it won't work. But I also can't talk to him with just my hype out because that doesn't work either. It seems as though I've already talked to you. So swap faster. Wait, what? Hold on. Maybe. I'm not smart enough? Fuck you, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Use E-Drag? I don't have an E-Drag. I hate to break it to y'all. I don't have an E-Drag. Do all these pets only give 100 intel? Is 100 intel the highest a pet gives? Enrichments on intel and then sheep. Okay, yeah. Let's go sheep and then let's call Elizabeth up and let's do that. Talk to him with hype and then switch to plaque. You can't talk to him with hype is what I just said. So boom. We'll go intel. Maybe this will work. I don't know how much intel you get per enrichment. Let's see. I guess it'll tell me, right? 2 per. Okay, that should be kind of good. And then we have the sheep pet on. Let's see. Is that enough? If not, I have to do... Oh my god, I'm still not smart enough. Let's call Maxwell. I'll do my tunings. Let's do my tunings. That might work. Textbook 2. Wait, what is textbook? Oh, it's a pet item? Okay, wait. So I'm unsighted. Let's go... Wait, I don't know what it's invested in. Oh, wait, it's invested in nothing. Okay, so that's still not enough, right? It's definitely not enough. Relic on pet? Wait, what? Never mind, it worked. Never mind, it worked. Okay, so we're good. Now I have to bring this to the guy for something. What do I have to do? I have to... Okay, I did this. Now I have to talk to Arch with a level 100 Kudra pet equipped. I believe I know where Arch is. I believe he's at the top of this. Let's see. This is where Arch is, right? Arch is like aura farming up here, doing his own thing. Little quest guy. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay, wait. Kudra pet equipped. Where's my Kudra pet? Here it is. Arch. Ah, yes, you are here with the right companion. It seems as though I can properly assist you. Let me go ahead and break down that item. Oh, now it's gnarly? Okay. It's the gnarly, okay, gnarly tooth. So now I have to talk to the Kudra believer and enter decay into the donation prompt. Then I have to type the line, what just happened is this Kudra's real lair to the lore master. What the hell is going on? Okay, so Kudra believer. I believe, as a Kudra believer myself, I have to go down here, and I think he's right here. I have to type decay into the prompt. Isn't that kind of emo? Decay is like, this guy's probably like having a good day. He's like, how much do you want to donate? Decay. Like a fucking, like, what is this? What is my character's problem? Yo, let's do this. Decay. All right, does this work? Maybe I have to hold this out. Maybe I have to hold this out. Let's see, with the actual item. You don't have to offer some coins. Decay. Oh, so you want me to help you? Yeah, okay. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna turn it into another tooth? Oh, it's repulsive now. Okay, so now I have to go to the lore master. SH navigate lore master. Oh, Kudra lore master. And he is all the way over yon. This is a fantastic fucking mod, by the way. I don't like Skyhoney probably has like the greatest, like the single most great quality of life features of all time. Because what is this? I literally have never had a reason to use this until now. And now that I need to use it, it's very, very, very helpful. Hold it every time. Oh, I have to say something to him, don't I? What do I have to say? I have to say, what just happened is this Kudra's real lair. I have to type that line to him after speaking with him. Okay. I've been studying the ancient texts of Kudra. They're quite interesting. Is that all he has to say? What just happened? Is this Kudra's real lair? I don't know, adventure. Is it his real lair? Oh my god, he thinks I'm an idiot. I see you have that. You can definitely use it to take some layers off his teeth. There, I hope you get it broken down.
Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards and earn points for your everyday activities when you search on Bing, play on Xbox, and use other Microsoft products. Get started today.
So now I have the decaying Kudra teeth plaque. So now, after completing the steps, talking to him, wearing the full armor, and holding this and the Kudra teeth plaque. Wait, so I have to talk to the gatekeeper while wearing the armor and having the artifact, and then it'll just upgrade it. I have to hold the artifact. Okay. So artifact. Now I have to go to the gatekeeper. He's at the skull, right? I think he's at the skull. Let's see. He is right here. I'm not wearing the right armor. Wait, why am I lying? Kudra gatekeeper. Hold on. This is not where he is. SH navigate. Am I? Okay, I'm just gonna stop. SH navigate Kudra. Wait, what? Where is the gatekeeper? This is the gatekeeper. Wait, so why wouldn't they just call him Crag? He has a name. This is kind of fucked up. I can't even lie, bro. Why are they doing him like this? I thought that they would be nice to him. What is this? They really called him Crag? I thought they'd call him by his name. That shit got me messed up, bro, because I already know my homie Crag, bro. Like, what is this? Anyways, it don't seem to be doing anything. What am I doing wrong? Talk to him while wearing the full armor and holding the artifact and the teeth plaque will upgrade the relic into the relic. It'll rename the plaque to Kudra teeth plaque. Wait, I have to hold both? Like both in my hotbar? What's happening? I think I'm doing this wrong. What? Wait. What is happening? What? I'm a little bit confused here. Wait, this quest is making me lose it. Are you trolling? What do you mean, am I trolling? Talk to him. Wait. After completing the steps and obtaining the plaque, talking to the gatekeeper while wearing the full armor and holding the relic or the artifact and holding the artifact and the teeth plaque will upgrade the artifact into the relic. What? Look in the menu. There is the splash below in the wait. Pause. What are we talking about? Wait, what are we talking about? There is the splash below in the menu while holding tooth. Ah, poison Kudra's teeth. Okay. Poisoned. Oh my god. Adventurer, I've successfully used your item to poison the tooth. You and the others might be able to find something special now. Relic. Let's go. Holy shit, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, we have the relic now. 60 5% damage reduction against any of the Kudra mobs. This is an insane tally, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous tally. Let's see how much money I have right now. I don't know how much I have. I have 32 mil, so let's buy a recom. I like the sound of that. Let's buy a recom. I don't know how many bits I have either. Let's call Elizabeth. Genuinely, your IQ is sad. This quest, dude, this quest is confusing as fuck. I hate to break it to you, bro. No normal person would be able to figure this out. I don't know how the fuck Pigacle possibly, like, at all. I don't know how Pigacle found any of this out. He managed to somehow, but, like, I actually don't understand how he possibly could have done that. I feel like there's just actually no way. Like, it's insane. There's literally no way any normal human being could have ever figured out how to do this entire quest. Like, that's actually ridiculous. He asked Time Dio. Oh, so he didn't really figure it out then. He just kind of did it. Well, I feel like when a quest is that confusing, you do need outside help. Like, it's probably not possible to get that shit any other way. And that was just to get the second version of it, because I already did all the other shit to get the first part. Like, this video that we're making right now didn't even show getting any of the armor. These armor sets were so annoying. I had to get like 12 people for the boots. Like, this shit is stupid. It's actually insane. But anyways, we finished it. The one and only Skyblock quest that currently exists, and it was absolutely fire. I can't even lie. I cannot believe that that's an actual thing. And now we have like literally the best talisman in the entire game. 65% damage reduction is fucking insane. Like, that's wild. 65%. If I die a single time playing Kudra ever again, you guys have to fry me, bro. 1400 MP. By the way, we just hit 1400 MP. I like the sound of that, bro. Cannot lie to y'all. That is great. We're making plays, bro. We're making plays.
Without T-Mobile 5G home internet, this place is spooky.
Let's just start T-Mobile home internet.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'm really loving this season of Formula One. Now, of course, there are the issues with the batteries, like I don't like how much they decide the races, but little tweaks here and there have reduced that influence, and I think with future ones, we could really enter a sweet spot soon. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. Instead, I want to talk about the racing we have seen, because boys, it's so exciting. I think this is the first F1 season in a while where the front-running teams are so close to each other and often are fighting for the P1 places. We typically see this in qualifying, since every round so far looks unpredictable as for who can get pole position. And while in the races it does always seem to be a Mercedes on top, recent weeks have shown us that they are not as invincible as they once were. Teams are are catching up to Merc, and overall, the top end of the grid is getting so exciting to watch. Wait, if the front runners are that close to each other and fighting for big results, bro, I bet the midfield must be even better and exciting, right? Well, in a strange plot twist, the midfield of F1, you know, the area where chaos and unpredictability is standard, is actually pretty boring this year. It's not so boring that there's literally nothing to report on. However, compared to midfield fights such as last year, 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, I think I can stop. It just hasn't been comparable whatsoever. Add on how all the chaos and unpredictability has instead been transferred to the front running order, and this is strange, no? So, as your resident thinking duck with bad takes, I did some thinking and want to discuss this perilous issue. So the question is simple and simple enough that we could just answer it right now. Why is the midfield fight like this year? I would say it's because it's new regulations, people. It's easier to understand the regulations out the jump if you have fat stacks of cash and experience. In the case of teams like Williams and Haas, you don't have fat stacks of cash. In the case of Audi and Cadillac, you don't have fat stacks of experience. And the other guys are still kind of lost anyway since they just don't have the resources compared to the top guys. So at the end of the video, let's ask if this issue can be fixed by the end of the season. And I know some of you may be wondering, is this really an issue? Especially the top fight is actually exciting for once this year? Well, yes, it is an issue since over time, one front running team will establish a lead so dominant it will look impossible to beat them. That's where the midfield fight satiates our craving for action. So yes, it is an issue. So now that you understand the task at hand, subscribe if you can't live up to your expectations either, and let's get to quacking now.
A good weather for a race, but especially for a talk.
Let's go in order from constructor standings, starting from the bottom where we of course have Cadillac. And for this section, I will group Aston Martin here as well since I think you know why. Both teams have been atrocious to put it lightly. However, at least Cadillac are the new team here. Everything we have seen from Aston Martin this year has been embarrassing and borderline offensive. They were supposed to rock up in 2026 with a car that is good enough to get a podium here and there and be a full dark horse. However, they are just so terrible this year to the point that a B-spec car will likely take them back up to maybe where Williams are. That's how terribly slow they have been. And again, Cadillac are at least a new team on the grid, so it is tough to criticize them too much. However, one thing we definitely can do that is in relation to their durability. You mean reliability? Well, they have had their issues, sure, but no, I mean durability. I don't know how these lot have done it, but they somehow built a car where a punch would probably leave a dent in it. Actually wrong with it. To fix these, let's go in order from constructor standings, starting from the